What has been the narrative making the rounds in the diaspora that has discouraged so many ladies to come to Nigeria? And a whole lot of people are saying or deciding that, look, Nigeria is not the place I will invest. And how did you change your mind? Yeah, you gave us a little bit, but I'd like you to go more in depth with it.
Okay, the actual narrative that a lot of the British young people see, you know, they see a lot of negativity on social media about Nigeria. Despite the whole land grabbing and things like that, they just hear they hear a lot of negative things, you know, and that's what makes them not want to come home, not want to connect with the diaspora. For me also, I have a 17-year-old son, and I wouldn't want him to lose touch or lose focus completely. He, you know, he knew about me coming to Nigeria, and him and his peers were what shocked and wondering like why would I want to do this? So that, you know, in the UK, the negative, just hearing negative things on social media, the negative news, that's basically why, you know, there's a disconnect, the negative news that they hear about it. And also some parents don't want to teach their children about their culture. For me, luckily for me, even though my dad was born and raised in West London, he also went back home to Nigeria and he instilled it into me. And I think it's very important that parents should do that. They should be teaching their children, maybe try to bring them back home, or just be teaching them that every country has bad or negative things about them. It's not just Nigeria.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ebony. I love this topic because my grandmother is British. You know, my mother is mixed race. I'm Nigerian, so I'm a third generation Brit-Nigerian woman. So I really enjoy this topic. And I know what it's like to struggle with your identity. You know, sometimes I'm too Nigerian for over there. Sometimes over here, I'm too a little bit Igbo and somehow. So I know what that's like. And I think that the work that you're doing is very important. My question is this. There are many diaspora initiatives that focus on representation. But the unique thing about your initiative, Elevator UK, seems that you're focusing on the concept of belonging. And so my question is, what does true belonging look like for a young African girl of African descent growing up in the West? What does it mean for her to truly belong here in Nigeria, her fatherland, despite growing up abroad?
What does it mean? I mean, it's very important for the young British girl or any diasporan girl to feel the sense of belonging here. And by doing that, like I said, we should be bringing them and educating them more on these things. A lot of them are confused, and, you know, the fact that they have these negative ideas is due to the lack of the education, lack of them being exposed. And with our program, I believe that by us, you know, doing this, a lot more young people would want to be connected, and a lot more young people would feel that sense of belonging.
Yes, quite interesting development there, and I'm so excited that we have the diasporan ladies, you know, doing this, you know, looking at it. They want to come back to Nigeria, but there is this culture shock, you know, coming back to Nigeria and then choosing Lagos and then seeing the traffic and then seeing the seeing the traffic moving to Balogun Market according to what the brief actually says. So I'm wondering why Lagos, because of course we know that Lagos is just Lagos, you know, that center of excellence. But I'm wondering why you chose, you know, Lagos, the heartbeat of the exchange, and how did the collaboration with the Lagos state government, how has it been, you know, vis-a-vis the youth, and what does it tell us about the global youth engagement drive?
To be honest, how it came about with Lagos is because of our patron of this program, who I met, Dr. Olajide Babatunde, who's the special advisor to the Lagos governor on EGIS and urban development. He believed in my vision. We discussed, you know, I spoke to him about this. He believed in my vision, and he just linked me with the necessary people that can help me bring this to life, because he also felt that it was very necessary for this. He introduced me to Aishat Agbaje, who's the executive secretary of Lateef Jakonde Leadership Academy. And she also does a similar thing to what I do in the UK with Elevate Her UK. So we just connected. And she also went to school in the UK. So she understands the gap that is there, that the young British people are not connecting with Lagos. But yeah, it just came about by Dr. Babatunde believing in me, believing in my vision, and wanting us to develop that vision. That's how Lagos came about. We did want to do it in Abuja as well, but yeah, there wasn't enough time. But yeah.
Yeah.